Hi, today I want to look at a game where I am playing white against Egyptian IM Y-ElGhazali. In this position it is equal material except that I have 2 knights for 2 bishops. My opponent has just blundered by playing Queen B6. How should white respond? I played knight takes E6, exploiting the pin on the king. Queen takes B2, knight D5. White's attack is overwhelming here. And now my opponent played Queen E5. Bishop takes D5 is worse than the game continuation. After E takes D5, Queen C3, defending against Knight C7 check, White plays Knight G7 check, King D7, Rook AB1, with a winning advantage. Black's king is unsafe, and his bishop is doing almost nothing. Another move was King D7, which is probably a tiny bit better than my opponent's move, which white can meet by Queen takes F7, threatening the bishop, Rook AE8, and now Rook AD1 is better for tactical reasons, but the simplest move is probably just Knight G7, forcing the loss of an exchange. So in the game my opponent played Queen E5, which is a tiny bit inaccurate. Knight EC7 check, King D7, Queen H3 check. This carefully placed check disconnects the protection of the black rook. And now my opponent played King D8. F5 is not very good because after E takes F5, in fact this is worse than the game continuation, black has 2 hanging pieces and white runs F5 to F6 check. So black must play back, King D8, knight takes A8, bishop takes D5, E takes D5, queen takes D5. And black is losing here, but my knight is trapped, and he will now focus on trying to reclaim the knight. Here I played Rook AB1. Rook takes E7, King takes E7, Rook E1 check was more accurate. For example, now if King D8, white plays Queen C3, and black is lost due to the dual threats of Queen takes F6 check and Queen C7 checkmate. I played Rook AB1, B6, and now Knight takes B6, A takes B6, Rook takes B6 was better, as black's king is unsafe with the queens on the board. Instead, I ventured to trade the queens off with Queen F3. I went for this move instead because black was low on time, and I wanted to simplify the position so that he had little chance to recover the game. Queen takes F3, G takes F3, King D7. The knight is trapped, so I have to get as much material as possible for it. Knight takes B6, check, A takes B6, Rook takes B6, Bishop D8, Rook B7 check, Bishop C7, Rook E3. Black is totally losing here. Eventually, black lost on time on move 33. In this position, white is winning. For example, if black plays Rook D8, defending his pawn, Rook C5 check, King D4, Rook C6, and white is up the exchange and a bunch of pawns. Thanks for watching this video.